Okay, so the brief revision of whatever we have done. First, we are physically out. Okay,
Sir, you're physically
we out of the
womb.
of the mother's womb, and this is all about our physical self, our characterization. Okay, everything connected to our body
Physical
and
body.
our ego, our self. Okay, second is face, vocal cord, respiratory system, voice, food eating habit, our savings, our family lineage. Third, communication, our siblings, okay, and short distance travel, our boldness, our daring. Fourth, mother, the dwelling place, our feelings, our emotions, our sentiments. The next one, our friends without any tag, all relations, our creativity, speculative business, our first child. Sixth, problems, obstacles, physical issues, mental issues, hindrance, enemies, and even our daily routine is seen through. For example, if we are doing 9 to 6, the daily job, anything which we are doing in the pattern of daily work, that is also 6th house. Seventh, the other person, a legal partner, a wife, a living relationship, a business partner. So that is 7th. 8th, the treasure of our spouse, our in-laws, other person treasure, other person money, the darkness, the secrecy, hidden treasure, the research work, whatever which is there in the underground, the roots of our life, and occult, tantra, magic, ghost, death, accident. Okay. Ninth is after crossing the trauma. Ninth, right? And 10th, work. Okay. And
politician also 10.
Politician also. So 10th is also consider the house of our father.
Okay.
Exactly opposite is 4th. That is mother.
Mother.
So here is father. 10th house.
Yeah. Father.
So your 10th house, the house of business or work, signifies the relationship with your father or the position of father, the status of your father, the bosses, your colleagues, your work colleagues, politics. It's a very complicated house, the law of jungle. Everything is fair in love and war, that kind of attitude. After work, earning. 11th, wishes, desire, dreams, ambitions, goal, achievements, liquid cash, business network, all this. 11th. All our whatever we have worked in 10th house, the result is coming in 11th. Right? So after that result has come, we
The
have
stock market also now, sir?
5th house. So after that, earning, provident fund, pension, gratuity, we have certain goals. How to use our money?
Money.
Expenditure, 12th house. Donation. Donation, we donate money for social purpose, social cause, to NGOs, to any organization, rehabilitation center or orphanage, old age home. Donations is going from 12th house. Moksha, 12th house, because 11th house, maturity, 12th house. Nothingness, emptiness, hollowness, detachment. Okay, so what kind of detachment? staying alone in a hilly area, 12th house. Moksha, 12th house. So, this is a brief revision. And about Jupiter, I have explained the positivity of life, the idealism of our life, the purity of our life. I've explained a lot. When I asked you, you couldn't say all these things.
I didn't watch yesterday.
Yes. So you need to take time. That is very important. Just before going to sleep, you need to listen.
Listen, yes. So it will be in the mind.
Yeah. Because these 7 days are very important. These are not only the astrological lessons, these are spiritual discourses. Frankly speaking, if you could analyze and revise daily, you would not be the same person after 7 days. You would be a different person. Your consciousness level will be elevated. Because along with the lessons, I'm sharing my meditation with you. I'm sharing my space with you. I'm sharing my silence with you, That is why you must have experienced yesterday that sometime while listening to me or observing me, that space of no mind is coming. Stillness is coming, as if everything is relaxed. So these are the lessons. Along with these lessons, I'm sharing meditation with you, which cannot be shared otherwise. So these words which I am sharing, these words are wrapped in meditation packet. So revision is must. So when you revise, these 2 hours or 2.5 hours would be recalled. You will feel the peace which you have experienced in this session, even at that time. That is why I say these are not, if you go through to any astrologer, they will just open up the PPT and keep on reading. One slide, next slide. I have an experience.
So they are all studies.
It's too much brain. I'm very much connected with your consciousness. Even if everybody listen to my lessons anywhere, if you share with you anybody 7 days, they will not gain. Only the person who is sitting in front of me, only that person will gain. Because my energy is doing a magic. My presence is available and sharing something which is not easily expressed. It's not in my hands, by the grace of Almighty. So I give credit to everybody, the God or existence. So Jupiter, we'll start further. After Jupiter, the second planet is Venus.
Oh, it's called Saturn?
Yes, Saturn. Yes. The next planet is Saturn. This is the way dasha, antardasha happens in our life, For example, if this is a higher part of astrology, but I'll tell you, when we are going through Jupiter Mahadasha.
Sir, I'm going through Rahu.
So when we are going through Jupiter Mahadasha, after that Saturn time period will start. When we are done with Saturn time period, we enter Mercury time period. So on that basis I have written it, and I would be explaining that. Jupiter, just to add whatever I have said, Jupiter is a theoretical knowledge. Theoretical knowledge. The knowledge of scriptures. Something additional I'm putting in Jupiter's column. Jupiter is the knowledge of scriptures. Vedas are religious books, all theoretical, not applied knowledge. We accumulate all religious knowledge. That is because, as I've explained, Jupiter is the religious of our life. So, Jupiter is the scriptures, Quran, Bible, all Gita, Ramayana. That is Jupiter. Any kind of religious knowledge anywhere in the world, that is Jupiter. Jupiter denotes the priest, sadhu, sant, monk, yogis, all are personification of Jupiter. All priests, pandits, pujaris who are there in temples, they are representative of Jupiter. If they are following their tradition genuinely, truthfully. So, Jupiter is a teacher. Jupiter is the leadership quality. Leadership. You can, whenever you feel like writing, you can write it down.
Jupiter's leadership quality.
Yes.
I can write here itself, sir.
Mm-hmm. Jupiter is the leadership quality. But again, I'll repeat, Jupiter is more of theoretical knowledge.
Theoretical knowledge.
Bookish knowledge. The knowledge in itself is Jupiter.
Knowledge itself is Jupiter.
So knowledge is expanding. So this way, Jupiter expands.
Leadership, bookish knowledge, knowledge itself.
Now, we will move to the planet Saturn. Saturn is the practical knowledge.
Like you work in a workshop and you acquire knowledge there. Practical.
Whoever has done engineering, they are quite familiar. This is all bookish. Anybody who has practiced the art of engineering, maybe he has not done the engineering from an institute. He must have done the assistance for 1 year or so. He is more skillful than an engineer.
Working in a workshop, attending to bikes, cars.
So engineering degree is Jupiter, the degree. But one who is working in a workshop, that is Saturn. He may not be able to explain you what I am doing it, but he knows how to do it. Saturn is the labor of our life. Saturn is the hard work of our life. Saturn is the skill of our life. Saturn is the effort of our life. Are you getting what I'm saying? Saturn is the effort of our life.
How much effort we are putting into it.
Saturn is the patience of our life.
Patience.
If you could make a notes, don't write everything. Yesterday I have stopped you to write because I thought that you must have made in that notes making. Today you make notes. Okay? So Saturn is the effort of our life. Saturn is the skill of our life. Saturn is the practical knowledge. Saturn is also the leader. But the difference is Jupiter is the leader with theoretical knowledge. Saturn is the leader of practical knowledge. For example, if Saturn is delivering a discourse or a speech, he would say, instead of saying something, observe what I am doing. I will teach you how to repair a fan or repair any machine, but I will not say in words. You observe how I am doing it and you learn it. So his leadership is the skill. Jupiter will give lessons. You know, this is the first step. First open it, then dismantle it, do this, do that. So everything, all the students who are listening to the Jupiter teacher, things are going inside the brain. That knowledge is helpful only if they apply it. But the Saturn students, then and there, they are learning. But Saturn is a difficult teacher because he has developed his skill of repairing a fan and you opened it. You might create more problem in the fan. Why?
Because we don't know how to repair it.
So Saturn is a difficult teacher, is the hard teacher. Saturn is the most strict teacher of the universe. Jupiter is not that strict.
Right, strict.
The most strict teacher. Saturn takes your practical test without giving actual knowledge. You know? Jupiter gives the theoretical knowledge and then give you test. Take your test. Saturn is more difficult. Saturn says, you want to learn how to use sword in the war? Come, follow me. See how I am using the sword. Watch me. But those unskilled laborers who are following, they might got hurt. But that is a harsh teaching. Harsh teaching is from Saturn. That is why Saturn is patience. Saturn either gives you 0 marks or 100 marks. No marks in between. If you pass, Saturn gives you 100 marks. If you fail, 0. But Jupiter gives you marks somewhere in between. Jupiter is quite lenient teacher. Saturn is a strict teacher. For example, if Saturn time period is there in your life, Saturn will test you physically more. For example, if Saturn time period would have been there in your lifetime, then to search my place, it would be a tedious job for you, in spite of my instructions.
I went the other side. Now it's not Saturn period running, it's Rahu. I went in the other side because my Google Maps took me other road. Then I had to ask them where is Indian Bank. Slowly they came here.
And it's not that Saturn time period is even in transit time, which I'll explain in advanced level. there is a transit. If the transit is there of Saturn in the first house, even then a lot of patience is required. So Saturn is consistent and persistent effort, lot of hard work. Will not spare you. Lot of physical hard work you have to put. Only then you can please Saturn. So Saturn is all about hard work. After Saturn,
But I think if we have God's blessings, we can ride through this smoothly, through everything.
Saturn will make your life hell. No smoothness, no luck factor,
Even if God's blessing is there,
no God blessing,
not possible.
no praying possible, nothing possible. Saturn says you have to dig the ground. What God will do? Take a weapon and start digging. If it is hard, try more. Saturn is a very blunt planet. He will make you skillful, make you strong, make you young, make you solid. Saturn time period will make you young. Because you are no more dependent on luck, God, or some supernatural power, no. Saturn is the most difficult planet. But Saturn is the most friendly planet. You put effort, you get result then and there. If you are paying attention to what I am saying, if you are 20% available, you will be grasp 20% of my knowledge. If you are 100% available of what I am saying, Saturn says, don't go home and learn. I will evolve your knowledge now only. Saturn is hard work, effort. Most friendly. The whole world, all astrologers are fearful of planet Saturn. Why? Because Saturn doesn't favor lazy people. Doesn't favor people who are believe in luck factor.
Why, sir, in the scriptures and a lot of things, Saturn is portrayed as an old man with a walking stick, walking slowly, with a broken leg. Something and all is portrayed. I don't know. Have you seen it, sir?
Saturn.
Have you seen it?
Yes. Saturn, black leg, person also.
Black, broken leg with the crutches and supposed to be slow.
Yes, because Saturn wants to make you perfect. Can you, for example, if you have to,
if you're going fast,
if you have learned how to drive a car, can you drive fast in the very first day?
Cannot.
Saturn is a skill.
Yes.
You are learning the skill. How can you learn fast? So you need to be very precautious, conscious to master the skill. So you have to be slow. Only then slow and steady wins the race. You know the tortoise? Tortoise is Saturn. That is why they symbolize Saturn is tortoise. During Saturn time period, they place tortoise inside their home. Or they tame tortoise animal. No relation. It's a symbolic representation. Are you getting?
Yes.
Saturn is not tortoise.
It's symbolic. It's slow.
It is symbolic. Slow. And
so
steady.
they're portraying with the
consistent,
animal.
Persistent. So when Saturn comes, your life becomes slow. Lot of patience is required. You become alone. No dependency on others. All your friends go away. In the Jupiter time period, you would be gathered by many friends. Are you getting? But in Saturn time period, all your friends will go away. You will be left alone with your basics. Saturn says, sharpen your basics. Again, learn from the scratch. Saturn says, if you are disciplined, if you are punctual, if you are accountable, if you are regular, if you put effort, I will make you ultimate rich people. Ultimate richness would be granted to the person who follow the Saturn's rules and regulation. Saturn time period, will anybody touch the peak of their life, the pinnacle of their life? You know,
So
Obama become the president.
The politicians are ruled by Saturn, sir?
No.
No.
There is no personification. Saturn is, if we personify Saturn, the labor, they're working hard whole day. Saturn. If we personify Saturn. Or in some cases, we in scriptures they have defined the brother or father.
Saturn is color is dark or blue, sir?
See, it's a dark blue. It's a beautiful planet. Saturn is a beautiful planet. If you see through telescope,
Those rings,
Saturn is not a dark planet, a black planet. Because if you go to any Shani temple, they have personified Saturn in the form of black person.
but it's not, sir.
You know, that is the reason behind why it is black. Because the whole world, in particular India, they worship, they visit Saturn temple, and that anybody,
Shani Disha.
Shani
Disha.
is the symbolic representation of a black person. Why? I'm just disclosing you the secret. Why he has been symbolically black in color. Saturn is the most beautiful planet, more beautiful than Venus. You can see through telescope. Beautiful planet.
The rings around it. Yeah. Looks very beautiful.
But all sages, scriptures has been personifying Saturn as a black person sitting on the buffalo, very ugly looking. Why? Because when we put effort, hard work, the result is in darkness. When we are putting a hard work, we are not aware about the result. So more sincerely, genuinely, committedly, accountably, in a disciplined manner, you put hard work, you will get fruitful result. But the result is still in darkness. So effort is Saturn, the result is also Saturn. But result is in darkness. Because of that reason, the Saturn planet has been personified as a black person. All symbolic. There is nobody called Saturn in the universe, black color. They put oil on it. All kind of stupidity is there. Donating black grams and all that. All are symbolic. Astrology has touched the pinnacle of its height. Now it is very low grade. All symbolic. And the depth of that symbolism is vanished. Nobody knows. You ask any astrologer, why the Saturn person is black in color in temple? Why not white? You can ask, and I can bet on this. They will not answer.
He will say, scriptures have told to do it in black. That's what they'll answer.
Why Saturn is slow?
Patience. You have to learn patience. Teach you patience. It will teach you patience.
And why one is limping? Because he's using only one leg. Saturn says one task at one time. One step, then one step.
One task at one time.
The person who have evolved these things, they were aware about the symbolic representation, we wear garland or beads. It has 108 beads. The purpose of 108? Nobody knows. Even the sadhus, saints, yogis, they even don't know. 108 beads which we wear. Even you are wearing it.
Yes.
Yeah? Show me. Yes. It may be 108. Mostly it is 108.
Okay. Okay.
What is the reason? Why it's 108? Because I'm disclosing you the secret. To reach moksha, to experience the ultimate bliss, experience godliness, there are 108 ways,
Of reaching moksha.
and that big bead is the moksha. From wherever we start, whichever method, we will reach that big bead. So there are 108 ways of reaching the moksha, touching the pinnacle of moksha or meditation or that godly feeling. So this garland of beads is a symbolic representation.
Okay. Usually people use it when they chant mantra. They'll use this 1, 2, 3.
That is the reason behind.
They'll keep doing that.
And from there they count when they reach the middle one. One round is complete. Everything is symbolic. The depth, the mystery is lost. I am sharing with you the mystery so that you could understand astrology scientifically.
Right.
I do share remedies because that is some different purpose. Because most of the person in this society, they couldn't understand the depth of astrology. They don't want to go into the depth. So for those, for example, if somebody falls sick, he comes to an astrologer, do something. With full confidence, I suggest a remedy. That person has faith in me. He performed that remedy and he got well. Remedy is not doing the miracle. Faith is doing the miracle. Okay. Now let's move to another planet. Mercury. So clear with Saturn, Jupiter, Saturn.
Yeah.
Mercury is the main hero and the main villain of our horoscope. He is the main hero or he is the main villain.
Sir, one question has come, if you don't mind. Can I ask you?
Yes.
Maybe you know. What if there are 3 planets sitting in one house? What does it mean?
I would be explaining that, but not at this point of time.
I understand. I couldn't.
If when I will be doing consultation on the last day, so if you want, then I can explain.
Yes, I want, sir.
So
Following astrology.
Mercury. Mercury is the main hero and villain of your horoscope. Mercury is your thought process. Mercury is your intellect. Mercury is your nervous system. Mercury is your brain. Mercury is the nerves of your body. We are standing not on bones. We are standing on nerves. The nerves, which are many times smaller than the size of our hair, nerves. Mercury is the nerves. Mercury is the thought process, our thinking, our analyzing, accountability, that calculation, whatever the brain is doing, that is Mercury. Mercury is your communication. All sorts of communication. Mercury. Accounts, mathematics, analyzing, critically analyzing, Mercury. Because whatever is happening.
TV is Mercury.
Sorry?
TV.
TV?
TV, when we watch TV channels, that's what
TV is I'm talking about life. TV has been evolved through our brain. Mercury has evolved TV.
TV is communication, no? Through
I'm not told that communication, if somebody is available, other person, I am communicating through Mercury. Communication in itself is Mercury. TV is not Mercury. TV is a machine. We have,
but that is used for communicating whatever to the public, no sir. News channels come there. They give
yes,
to the public. That's how we know what is happening in US, Russia, everywhere.
but I'm talking about your personal self. We have been communicating through our talking. So that is the extended part of our communication. TV, wireless, telephone, that is the extended part of our communication. For example, right now I'm talking with you using Mercury, but then I have gone deep into this communication part. So something comes in my mind, how can I communicate with the person who is sitting in US? So that is the extended part of communication. I'm talking about the basic. Communication in itself is a Mercury. So let's stick to the conversation, talking, nervous system, all the research, planning, something very good happening in the whole world because of Mercury. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, atom bomb, bad decision, Mercury.
Bad decision.
From where bad decision comes? Brain. And brain is Mercury. Our nerves, our thoughts, our intellects, our analyzing. So that is why I have told you, Mercury is the main hero. Mercury is the main villain. Anything good happening anywhere,
Mercury.
I am teaching through Mercury. Mercury is making me capable of teaching because I am thinking and I am speaking. Things are connected with awareness. So Mercury is the main hero. And those astrologers who are not capable of sharing the knowledge which I am sharing, so it is their Mercury. Mercury plays a critical role. The knowledge is Jupiter, but the communication of knowledge
This Mercury.
without Mercury, what will Jupiter do? He will read. Whole scriptures of the whole world he will collect. But
How to communicate?
that is happening through Mercury. We think, we analyze, okay, how much time is left? Now I have to do this thing, the whole day I have to plan, all planning, Mercury. Nerves of a body. Anybody who has weak Mercury, their nerves is weak. So weak nerves means they might have migraine issues, paralysis attack, stomach related issues, neck issues, wherever there is a accumulations of Mercury, ligaments.
Wherever there is accumulation of Mercury, when you will have health problems.
Yes,
Only Mercury. Okay.
not all type of health problems like spondylitis pain, backbone pain, with a collection of nerves are there, collection of Mercury. This pain, stomach related issues, because digestion, Mercury. Digestion issues, Mercury.
But that everybody has. After you reach a certain age,
See, everybody has, because we are dying.
whoever I talk to,
But in some cases, they are critical. Somehow we are managing.
you take a walk, drink hot water, bus. But when you're young,
We will not die at the very same moment. We are in the process of dying.
everybody is.
So, weak Mercury, he would not able to communicate what he wants to communicate. You might seen few people, they fumble.
Yes.
I
I know of one of my cousin. He can't talk. He will laugh like that. He's not able to talk at all.
Or if they talk, they fumble. Mercury problem.
I have a cousin brother. He cannot talk properly. Now he's talking, but he had a
Mercury
stammering
problem.
issue when he was young. He
Yeah.
used to stammer and talk.
Yeah.
That's Mercury.
And because of Mercury is not good, well placed. We are confused here. The clarity of thought is not there. And we are not able to connect what is there in our mind with the communication, with our tongue. We think something else and we communicate others. You know,
Thinking and drawing, that also Mercury. Artist.
it's all communication. Through drawing also we communicate, through sketches.
So that also
You
that
must have
Mercury has to
seen
be strong.
you must have seen few teachers, very dashing personality. When they come in the class, they are very good looking, smart, full of energy, but we couldn't understand what they want to say, but they're saying it with full energy.
Mercury weak.
And there are few people, they are weak, they're relaxed, not a very dashing personality, but whatever they say is going inside your brain.
Right.
That is Mercury. So Mercury is the main hero and villain. In relationship, Mercury is your sister. Your daughter. Your father's sister. These three in relationship are signified by Mercury.
Daughters, father, sister,
Daughter
daughter,
and your sister.
and
Your
my sister.
your sister. That is
Should be
Mercury.
own blood sister or cousin
Blood sister. No, blood sister.
No blood sister. But father sister is there.
So if you want to check your Mercury, analyze
The relationship.
with your father's sister.
Father, sister, and my daughter.
And yes, and daughter, and how the life of your father's sister has been. Very fine,
Yes.
very luxury,
Yes.
and
Very
your
good.
Mercury is good.
Very luxury, happy, lived a very nice life. But no, I don't know. Of course, big family, 3 daughters, very good industrial family.
No?
Lived a nice life.
So Mercury is in strong position. Let's move to another planet. So I'm giving you the deep knowledge of these planets. Were you aware the way I am explaining you these planets?
Yes.
Were you aware about that in the previously?
No,
Have you ever read
no,
the way I have explained about these 3 planets?
no. Sir, Jupiter I knew is knowledge. Jupiter is Guru, I know. So all I know is Jupiter is Guru, books, bus. And he gives a lot of, everything good is Jupiter. That I knew.
Saturn?
Saturn I knew he always gives you trouble. If Saturn is weak, he
But
gives you
now
trouble.
you understand.
I elaborate. Yeah, it's very elaborative. What you're telling is very
Saturn is not troubling you. Saturn wants you to be disciplined, dutiful. Mercury, Thara with Mercury. Now the next planet, the planet Ketu. You know, when some country invaded another country, they put their flag.
Sir, I shall tell you one thing. Ketu is the strongest in my horoscope. It's the peak. He's sitting in the peak of mine. Of all the planets, Ketu is the strongest in my horoscope.
First of all, do you know what is Ketu?
I don't know. Colorful. They say it's colorful.
It's a shadow planet. It's not visible.
Rahu and Ketu are shadow planets.
They are not visible. First, you need to understand what is Ketu. And how you come to know that Ketu is good in your horoscope.
I can't say it's good. According to
You listen to me. Let me understand what Ketu is. If some country invaded another country, after invasion, what they do? They put their flag. Before independence, there was no Indian flag was not there. Britishers were there. They used to put their flags. Ketu is the thing which we have achieved. Ketu is the flagship. Ketu is the achievement we have done. Now I am not interested. Ketu is the hollowness, emptiness, dryness, nothingness. Ketu is the moksha of our horoscope. Ketu is the planet which is not interested in anything. Ketu is a void, emptiness. The things which we have already achieved in our previous lives, Ketu sits in that house.
What we have achieved in the past life, Ketu
And
sits.
to the height.
Ketu sits in that house in the present.
Ketu is a nothingness. Ketu, in a way, is a most mature planet because he is not interested in anything. He is a yogi who is doing sadhana in the Himalayas. Ketu, for example, if I am Ketu, I have 100 rupees, you ask me 50 rupees. I'll give you 50 and the remaining 50 also I give. You take it.
Yes.
Ketu is not interested in worldly pleasure. Ketu is the name and fame. Name and fame. But name and fame comes without any effort. You know, if Ketu is a salesman, if he has to sell this, you are the customer. If Ketu is selling, Ketu will say,
you are Ketu.
yes, I am a salesman, I am a Ketu. If Ketu is selling something to a customer, he will say, this is a earphone, collar mic, and it has 2 features and it costs 2000. If you are interested, you can have flat. He is not interested in selling, but he is doing job just for the sake of formality. He is Ketu. If Ketu is connected with food, he is not interested in food, or whatever food you give, he will eat it. Ketu is a very spiritual planet, not a religious planet. Jupiter is a religious planet. Ketu is a spiritual planet. After 11th house, 12th house, nothingness, emptiness, hollowness.
So for me, 12th house is Jupiter. I don't know why.
I'm explaining you. The 12th house is the best placement of Ketu. Why? Because best placement of Ketu.
My friend, sir, my friend's son has 12th placement of Ketu. And his Mercury is very high. He himself has said, this is time is moksha for me. After this, I will not be born. A fellow studying in college. He studied my astrology and he told me like this. High Mercury. And he studied this thing. He says, Anna, he calls me brother because he's younger to me. In college, he's telling 12th house, Ketu's there. This is my last birth. He's telling
It is not like that.
Oh, okay.
Ketu, when I say Ketu is 12th house is a good position of Ketu, I'm explaining you something. Because the traits of 12th house is relaxation, nothingness, retired life, not interested in anything. So the nature of Ketu is like that. So on that basis, I am saying Ketu is good in 12th house.
Is good in 12th house.
It's not that anybody who has Ketu in 12th house will achieve moksha. It's not like that. Only that person who achieve moksha, I have explained all the 11 houses, who have lived till 11th house. If you ask anybody, what is your dream? What is your desire? If you could peep into the eyes of somebody and you could analyze that he is living just for the sake of living, he has no desire left, then they achieve Ketu good. Then they achieve, this is Ketu, representative of Ketu. They are not interested in worldly pleasures, worldly items. Krishna is Ketu. Jesus is Ketu. Ram is Ketu. Gautam Buddha, Guru Nanak, Kabir, Meera, Raman Maharishi. They are representative of Ketu. Because there no desire left. So it doesn't matter they have Ketu in 12th house or not. All symbolic. We are very keen of just clinging to the symbolic. If you open up the horoscope of Sai Baba, he must have Ketu in the 2nd house, 3rd house, or may not be having Ketu in 12th house. So this is a symbolic representation.
Where is my Ketu?
Okay, when I will be explaining, I would be putting planets in all the houses, then you will come to know. Okay, do you understand Ketu?
Yeah.
Venus. Venus is all about pleasure, enjoyment, entertainment.
Gambling.
If he enjoys gambling, he is seeking enjoyment, he is seeking pleasure, he is seeking taste, he is seeking flavor in all dimensions.
Good.
If he is enjoying sports,
Good for, if he's enjoying sports, different kind of sports.
so
Golf, football.
Venus is the flavor of our life. Venus is the entertainment of our life. Venus is the glamour of our life. Venus is the enjoyment of our life. Venus is the illumination of our life. Venus means entertainment, celebration, enjoyment, dance, freaking out.
All the actors and all, they'll have good Venus.
They are personifying good Venus. They may or may not have. Anybody enjoying may not have good Venus, but enjoyment in itself is Venus. I'm talking about the planetary attributes. That tasty food is Venus. Beautiful attire is Venus. Beautiful house is Venus. With the aesthetic sense of our life. The glamour of our life. So that is Venus. I want you to understand what is Venus. Venus is a beauty. Beautiful. Wherever you find beauty,
Venus is there.
In food, in house, in vehicle, in dress, in communication. There are few people very sweet. So Venus is there. Clear? Sun. Sun is the domination. Sun is the king. Sun is the consistency of our life. Anybody is doing a job for 30 years, same job. The sun is good. Okay, before I go further, Venus is all female friends. In your life, if Venus is very good, you must have many female friends. Or Venus is exaggerated, overwhelmed, female friends. Sun is a fatherly figure. Sun is the boss. Symbolic representation of planet Sun. Sun is the dominance. Sun is the light, the main source of light. Sun is not doing anything, but nothing is happening without sun.
All the race.
You know what king is doing? He is sitting at the throne.
And he commands all his people.
You simply come and just wave. Everything is running smoothly. King, sun is like a tiger, lion. King.
The sun you can portray with God?
No.
No.
Sun is I portray with king. Who's that throne?
Throne.
You must have experienced few people. They are very dominating personality. Even if they have done something bad, you dare not speak in front of their face. Sun, dominating. Sun is the consistency. You know the attitude of sun. He will not, for example, he listened to all the bad things that this person is creating trouble. 10 times he will listen, 100 times he will listen, he will not pay attention. But then after 200 times, he will go and kill that fellow. He is not pinpointing mistakes every now and then. He takes decision, bold decision. He doesn't boost himself. You know he is a king. He understands his aura. That ego he reflects through his presence. Anybody who has weak sun, they boost themselves. I am like that. I have done this favor to him. I have donated so much money. They boost. Weak sun. Strong sun, they will not boost. Other will boost them. This person has done so much favor. He has done so much donation. Sun is a very, very calm personality.
Sorry, I forgot to ask.
Very dominating personality. So how to understand the position of sun in your horoscope? By sun is a fatherly figure. By opening up the pages of your father's life. How your father has lived in your life.
my life, in relationship with me.
I'm talking in general.
Yes, well,
So
still living,
that is Sun.
Still living there, but being an early.
So there may be some problem. Sun may be strong but negative.
Yes.
Strong but negative.
Yes. I mean, Sun is in the 9th house, sir.
I need to check your horoscope when I do consultation.
Okay.
So Sun is the regularity. Regularity. Sun is also leadership. But leadership is not creating. It's automatic. Wherever Sun stand, others start following. Because other cannot tolerate the aura of Sun, so they have to follow them. Clear? Moon is all about our emotions, our feelings, our sentiments, touchy part of your life. Moon is caring. Moon is the mother of our life. Mother, feeling, emotions, sentiments, caring. So, to understand the nature of your mother, we can come to know about the status of Moon in our horoscope. So, mother and you, if you are very close, Moon must be positive. And if Moon is weak, you know what happens when Moon is weak? As the day is descending.
That is 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
7, 8 p.m. A kind of fear, unknown fear will smother you. You feel little weak, inhibitions in doing certain things. So the Moon is weak. Suddenly something happens to your heart. You're frightened. Moon is weak. Every now and then you are frightened. Moon is weak. So it's all emotions, sentiments, feelings. Mars is our challenge. Excuse me. Our fighting skill. We'll take a break. Then we'll start with Mars. Okay, what I'll do in just a moment. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. So I was to explain you about Mars, right? Mars is our determination, our fighting skill, our fighting spirit, the attitude to accept challenges. Challenges. Mars is the, we say a kind of determination, a kind of adamant attitude. I will do this. That kind of attitude. Mars is the samurai of our life, is the warrior of our life, is always ready to fight in any odd situation. Means soldier never quits till he die. Mars is a soldier of our life. Mars is in relationship, it's friends, brother, that blood in our veins, arteries, that is Mars. Mars is the dacoit. Dacoit. In Hindi we say gunda. You understand Hindi? Gunda.
Thief.
Hafta. Robber. Who take hafta every week. That kind of attitude Mars. Mars is very stubborn. He always wants to win the race, hook or crook. Mars is very determination. Mars is, for example, Mars is the bet of our life. We bet. Let's go for a 30 kilometers walk in this sunlight, barefooted. I accept your challenge. Who is accepting the challenge? Mars is accepting the challenge. Mars is always ready to accept the challenge. Mars wants to win till doesn't compromise. I am the best. I want my share. I want to be the boss. Mars is very always ready to fight. Always. Physical fight. And it has its own importance because in this harsh life, we come across many kind of people, many kind of situations. Only the Mars energy protects us. If you're sad, depressed, that Mars energy pulls up outside. Now you have to fight. One day you will achieve success. It's Mars energy. I will win the race. I'll put more effort. Mars. So Mars is very important. Wherever the challenges, determination, that fighting spirit comes into picture, that is Mars energy is playing the role.
So Elon Musk will be strong in Mars. Musk, Elon, the Tesla owner, CEO. In America, there's a guy who's invented. No, he's the richest man in the world. Elon Musk. His rockets, he doesn't consult NASA. His rockets go up. He wants to colonize Mars.
Oh.
He's sending spaceships to Mars. He's friend of Donald Trump, the American president. He owns Tesla. Now he's sending rockets to the moon and back. His Mars should be nice fighter.
Yeah, determination.
Determination.
Mars. So it has its own pros and cons of Mars energy. When it is not in our control, then Mars creates destruction. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, that Terminator, Mars energy. It destroy everything. And construct also. Bombs. All that explosives, all that creates a war, fights, Mars. But at the end, who is the hero? Mercury. Mercury plan. If Mercury is relaxed, then nobody can misuse the Mars energy. Who will misuse the energy of other planets? Mercury. Mercury is the main hero and villain. Okay? For example, if somebody insulted you, anybody, thought triggers. How dare he insult me? I will kill this fellow. Then another thought comes, no, control your anger. Because some odd, you might fall in some critical situation. So the second thought comes. The first thought from Mercury, ready to kill. Second thought, control. So the Mars energy is agitated by first thought, and second thought, Mars energy is controlled. If it is not in the control, no, whatever the circumstances, kill that fellow. Then Mars energy is used and the fellow is killed. Right? So the hero and villain is Mercury. Mercury. Now the last planet, which is again a shadow planet, Rahu. Okay? Just a minute. Yeah, everything is on. Rahu is exactly opposite Ketu. Ketu is not interested in anything. Ketu doesn't want anything. Rahu wants everything. And he is never satisfied. He wants more. And that very moment. So that is why Rahu is a devil. Even Ketu is a devil, but in a different sense. Rahu is a devil. The personification of Rahu and Ketu is like Ketu has only body without head.
Rahu has got only head there.
So Ketu is no brain, no Mercury is always satisfied. Ketu is always satisfied. No brain, no swelling or no this portion. This create problem. Tongue, thoughts, eyes, smell, ear. This is the main thing, the main part of our senses. So in Ketu, this part is missing. And in Rahu, only this part is there. Body is missing. So nothing is going inside the body. So it means Rahu is never satisfied with anything. Rahu wants more. Rahu amplify. His amplify is connected to the speaker with our phone, little voice, with the amplifier, big voice. That is Rahu. Rahu exaggerate everything, creates a big illusion. The illusion of our life is Rahu. Rahu is the fog of our life. Fog. Nothing clear. Illusion. Exaggerate. amplify. Rahu provokes. Rahu provokes. So, if Rahu is connected with the food, for example, we are having lunch, tasty food, very good lunch. Rahu says, if the Rahu energy gets activated with the food, Rahu says, I want more. He's not bothered about that health would be spoiled, no. He wants more. More would be provided. No, I want more. He's never satisfied. Because he is without body, not satisfied. If he has one girlfriend, he says 100 girlfriend. If he is physically attached with somebody, I want unlimited. Unlimited physical relation. Unlimited luxury, richness, saving, unlimited. If it is connected with saving, I want more. With mother, feeling more feelings, more love with the mother. Wherever Rahu is connected, it exaggerates, it amplifies, it provokes, it creates an illusion. This contemporary world is governed by Rahu energy.
Stock
Everybody.
market is concerned with Rahu.
I'm talking about everything. This technology, the world of technology is Rahu. It's expanding. 20 years before, I came to Mumbai in the year 2000. There were pagers. Then came mobile, cell phone. So Rahu is technology. Rahu is electricity. It's not visible. No? Rahu is not visible. Electricity. The effects, the spontaneity of our life is Rahu. If something coming spontaneously, positive or negative, Rahu. Rahu creates illusion and not satisfied. More. He wants more. Even if you provide everything, still he is unsatisfied. So you can analyze. See, these 9 planets, we are totally in the grip of 9 planets. We are totally in the grip of 9 planets. Why? For example, at some point of time in our life, we want to gain knowledge. We want to spread goodwill, spread wisdom, share knowledge without any profit orientation. Then the Jupiterian energy is playing the role in our life. We want more knowledge. We want to spread positivity. We want to spread religion, idealism. Then Jupiterian energy is playing the role. We are in the grip of Jupiterian energy. I am telling that we are in the grip of these energies of planet. Every now and then, you can check, you can analyze it. For example, at some point of time, you want to put effort. You want to work. For example, if you go home, everything is in very shabby condition. What I'll arrange it. I will do the brooming and mopping and clean it, organize it, put effort. Saturn energy is playing the role.
You're cleaning the house.
If you are doing any kind of labor, hard work, effort, Saturn energy, physically involved. Any effort, any labor, you are in the grip of Saturn energy. Now, you are thinking anything. You are in thinking mode. You are planning. You are analyzing. You are calculating. Okay? So it means you are in the grip of. You are not here? No. I said something else. When we are in a mode of thinking, planning, analyzing,
Mercury.
Calculating. Yeah, we want to calculate our balance. We want to calculate, okay, how I should manage my day.
Okay.
6 to 7, 8 to 9. So we are in the grip of Mercury energy. And sometimes we feel like sitting and just being with oneself. I don't want to do anything.
Mercury.
No.
Oh. Ketu.
Ketu.
Ketu
Nothing.
Ketu takes over.
Yes. When we are in a mode, we simply want to lie down.
Right.
Or we simply want to sit. I don't want to talk with anybody. I want to be with myself, with my space. Ketu. We are in the grip of Ketu energy. When we are in the grip of nothingness, emptiness, hollowness, when we are enjoying our food, our cup of tea, our dress, when sitting in front of the mirror, whatever is happening in our life, we are enjoying it. Happiness. And when we are in the dominance, we are moving like a king. Sun. We are behaving like a king. Sun. And sometimes we are very emotional, crying. We miss our friend, old friend, 20 years old. We miss our mother. We miss our father. All that feelings are coming up. Emotions are coming up. And we are in the grip of
Saturn. Oh, 1 second, sir. Ketu, huh? Rahu.
you have to be present here.
Yeah, no, I'm present, but I forgot which planet controls emotions.
Emotions, feelings, sentiments.
Forgot that.
Moon.
Moon.
Moon is about mother, feelings, emotions, sentiments, caring. When we have that caring attitude, moon energy, we are in the grip of
Moon energy.
Or when we are violent, full of determination, challenge. Or when we are in illusion, more. So you can check, we can check from morning till night. At what point of time, which planet is governing us? No planet is governing the whole day.
It keeps changing.
It keeps changing.
It's a site called Pro Kerala. Every hour, one planet is taking over. Every hour, one planet.
That is a hora.
Hora. Yes. I see hora also. I keep checking on these things. It attracts me. I keep watching all these things.
Yes.
So hora also plays a role every day in our life.
Yes. Hora also plays a very important role. Okay, we are done with planets. Now what we will do, we will be putting, okay, before I start with the planets in all the houses, I want to share with you something different. Okay, these are the 12 houses we have done. You know, this is the first house. And if I consider this as a land. So the ownership of the first house is Mars.
I'll start here first.
Yes. The ownership of the first house is Mars. And the zodiac sign Aries. Okay. So, first house, by nature, the lordship is with Mars. And the zodiac sign? Aries. So, Aries zodiac sign has lordship of Mars. Second, this house, Venus. And the zodiac sign is Taurus. Third is Mercury. And the zodiac sign is Gemini. Okay. Fourth house. Can you guess who's the owner of the fourth house?
First of Mars, Venus, Mercury. I'm looking here, there's no correlation.
No. Here, look at here. This chart. Where is this?
Mars.
Aries.
Yes, sir.
Mars, Aries.
Aries.
Taurus, Venus. Gemini, Mercury.
Gemini.
Mercury. So here, what is the fourth house? I've explained it.
Yes, sir. Fourth house is first daughter.
That is why revision is must.
Must. Yeah. I told you I didn't revise.
So
I'll do it.
yeah, you have to do double work, hard work, because the next day is connected with the previous
day.
Fourth is about our feelings, our emotions, our sentiments, mother. Primary education. We are connected with the mother. So the fourth is Moon. And the zodiac sign is Cancer. Fifth, Sun. Zodiac sign is Leo. Sixth, again Mercury. Zodiac sign is Virgo. Seventh, Venus. Zodiac sign is Libra. Eighth, Mars. Zodiac sign is Scorpio. Ninth house, Jupiter. Zodiac sign is Sagittarius. 10th, Saturn. Zodiac sign is Capricorn. Again, 11th is again Saturn. Aquarius.
11th house also Saturn. So it occupies two houses there.
And the zodiac sign is Aquarius. 11th house. Have we written Aquarius?
Yes.
Where it is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just in front of 11th house you should write.
11th house is Saturn.
Okay.
Aquarius.
This way, okay, you can arrange. 12th is Jupiter and Pisces. Now, you can tell me How many houses Saturn has?
2 houses.
What are the 2 houses?
Capricorn and Aquarius.
That is the zodiac sign.
Zodiac sign, yeah.
Which 2 houses?
8th.
See what you have written.
11th house is Saturn. 10th house is Saturn.
So
10th and 11th house is Saturn.
So Saturn has 2 houses, 10th and 11th.
11th.
Clear? How many houses Venus has?
1.
Check.
Two houses. Second and 7th.
Okay. How many houses Mars has?
Two, sir. 8th and 1st.
Jupiter?
Ninth house. 9th and 12th.
Okay. Can you name the zodiac sign of 9th and 12th house?
Pisces.
Of 9th
Sagittarius.
and 12th?
Pisces.
Okay. So from 1st to 12th, can you name all the zodiac sign?
Zodiac sign.
Yeah, just name it first.
First is Moon.
No, the
Sorry.
zodiac sign.
Oh, Aries.
See and
Aries.
huh?
Taurus.
Correct.
Gemini.
Huh?
Cancer. Leo. Virgo. Libra. Scorpio.
Now, what you have to do in this blank horoscope, you have drawn it. You must have drawn. No,
What's here?
this is the blank. No, blank horoscope. Okay, here. You now put the name of the zodiac sign and the planet. Do it for 12.
Zodiac sign first. Aries.
Mhm. And
Mars.
yes.
Taurus. First, second, third. Mercury. Gemini. Fourth house. Moon. Cancer. Sun. Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Sixth house. Mercury. Virgo. Seventh houses. Uranus. Eighth houses. Mars. Scorpio. Ninth house. Jupiter. Sagittarius. Tenth houses. Saturn. Capricorn. Eleventh house is Saturn. Yes. What was Jupiter? Pisces.
You need to memorize it
Hmm.
because all the chapters following,
Will be dependent on this.
yes, depending upon the nature of planets and the nature of houses. And I would be putting the zodiac signs also. So 3 things we have done: houses, planets, and the zodiac signs. Okay. Now we will start draw another blank horoscope.
Yeah.
These are the diamond boxes. So what I am teaching you is a North Indian style of chart. Okay, that is more popular,
Okay.
and it is connected to the positivity, right? The growth.
So,
Now we are to explain the position of Jupiter in first house. Jupiter creates idealism, positivity
strong ideals.
towards your personality. Anybody who has Jupiter in the first house, they want their body should be idealistic, symbolic representation. They have idealistic approach towards their body. They want their body should be perfectly healthy. They want their body should be like a temple. Approach towards their body. They want their body should be purified without any disease, without any problems. Are you getting? That is why I have told you that yesterday's lesson was very important.
First is the body. When Jupiter governs,
Now we are connecting body and
planet.
planet. So anybody who has Jupiter in the first house, these people, they have very idealistic approach towards their body. Whatever they are putting, whatever they are doing with their body, their approach is very religious. First of all, they consider that their body is a temple. So I should keep my temple neat and clean, pure, okay, religious, so that
So there might be a priest, the ones who are with the first, not necessarily.
could be, but anybody who has Jupiter in the first house, they want their body should be symbolic representation of idealism. The body should personify positivity. That aura of positivity should reflect from their body. You know, all the qualities of body is connected with the quality of Jupiter. Anybody who has Jupiter in first house, you now start opening the data of your friends, near and dear ones. Start collecting and just open it. And whatever I'm teaching, start comparing it. You will find anybody of your friend who has Jupiter in first house, they have very they want that body should be perfect. If you accompany with these people, you often listen or hear from these people, walk straight. Don't walk like this, walk like this. Wear good dresses, neat and clean dresses, bath daily. You should not stink. Neat and clean dresses. Because they want their body should have Jupiterian quality.
Qualities.
They want to keep their body neat and clean. And they have leadership quality. Body and Jupiter.
They have leadership qualities.
Leadership quality. Because it is connected with the body. Wherever they present themselves as a supervisor or leader or monitor. They have the inbuilt capability of doing supervision in whatever task they are involved in. Clear? What else? You think Jupiterian energy connected with the body. The ego is connected with positivity. They want to think positive, be positive. They want to be very positive with their body. Oh, my body is perfect, without any disease. You know, there could be a possibility that these people are priests or whatever profession they are in.
Yeah.
They behave like a priest. Clear? And the quality of Jupiter is expansion. So there is a possibility that people might gain weight, obese,
Oh, okay. When they grow up.
or if they do not control their diet,
Right.
more of carbohydrate, more of fats, they become fluffy because Jupiter is there for the expansion.
Expansion.
So they tend to expand their body. That problem of obesity
Obesity is there.
could be found. Is very common with Jupiter in first house. Obese. I've come across few people. They eat fruits, vegetables, no fats, oil, ghee, control. Because they tends to gain fat very quickly because of Jupiterian energy. Clear?
Right.
Now let's move to the second house. What is second house?
Venus.
I'm talking about what is second house. I'm not talking about the ownership of the planet. So full blank. You can see.
Blank.
You can just revise the notes from these papers.
Ownership of second house is Venus.
No.
Zodiac
What is the
sign
nature of second house? See from these pages.
Family lineage, our face. Second house is our vocal cord. This is our respiratory system. Wealth and money saving. Second house is also treasure. It is the house which we value the most.
So Jupiter placed in second house means that positivity and expansion is the quality of second house. These people, they would like to eat more like vegetarian food, pure food,
Pure food.
religious food. food eating habit, or if the position of Jupiter is good, expansion, they have this much saving. Saving is getting expanded.
Yeah.
Clear? Big family.
They belong to a big family.
Why Jupiter is expanding? Second house of family. Large family. 20-30 members.
Members. All living together.
Maybe or may not be.
But
But
part of a big family.
Yes. Where he is raised and brought up, big family. Vocal cord. Broadened vocal cord. If you come across those people who has Jupiter in second house, you will see when they speak, their voice has that speaker effect. One of my brother, elder brother, he's in Delhi. When he speak, Jupiter in second house, he has that speaker effect. Speaker effect. That bass
The base.
face. There are possibility of chubby face.
Narrow face means Saturn.
Now stick to Jupiter. Expanded. They feel like eating more. Good food, quality food, pure food, but
Eating more.
more. You know how the things are getting connected? The energy of second house is being connected with the planet energy. You know? So if you would have revised it yesterday, less yawning would have come. Because now lot of mental energy is being exhausted to synchronize the frequency of your thought process and my thought process.
That's why this is coming.
Yeah.
Yawning is coming. Oh.
Because oxygen, you are using up more oxygen. Your brain is using more of oxygen to understand because you didn't revise yesterday.
Yes.
Right?
Oh.
So we are not on the same page right now. That is why you are putting effort to understand, because yesterday things go in blank page. Okay? So today, don't miss.
100%.
So the phase is expanded. Clear? Jupiter in second house?
Yeah.
Now let's see Jupiter in third house. Third house is the house of communication. Communication. So the arena of communication is expanded. He may be in communication with many people. That arena of communication is expanding. And when he communicate, this fellow, he is trying to be idealistic. Jupiterian energy in his communication. He would try not to insult others in his communication. Because positivity. But then depends if Jupiter is in negative state of position, that he might be insulting in the communication, but he would try to avoid it, because the nature of Jupiter spread idealism, positivity, purity. So these people, when they are interacting, communicating, they spread positivity. They are not talking negative of others. Positive. Most of the time. And third house, the house of sibling, brother and sister. They have a very idealistic relationship with brothers and sisters. Either their brother and sister are their gurus, or they are gurus for their brother and sister. Very idealistic relation, or they are teachers for them, or their brother and sister are teachers for them. That kind of relationship. When taking a bold step, third house, house of boldness, when taking bold step, their approach is very idealistic, systematic, punctual, very neat and clean. They will think twice, thrice, see that my every step of boldness is not creating much problem. Whatever the step they have to take for the boldness. The approach is very positive. Yeah, the energy of Jupiter is playing the role. There is a possibility that their brothers and sisters, they are very positive. The nature of brother and sister are very positive.
If it's in the Jupiter's in third house.
And Jupiter is also good. Placement of Jupiter is good. So because the third house is the house of siblings, right? So there is a possibility that the brothers and sisters of this person may be in teaching profession. Because Jupiter is a teacher. And third house, the house of brother and sister, sibling. He could be a teacher-like profession where he needs to communicate. Through communication, he is preaching. Jupiter is preaching. Through his communication, he is preaching. Clear? Jupiter, fourth house. What is fourth house?
Emotions.
Feelings, emotions, sentiments, caring, primary education, our vehicle, our mother,
Short travel.
Dwelling place. Short distance travel is third.
Third.
Fourth is dwelling place, where you are staying, home, house, mother, caring, primary education, our vehicle. This is the best placement of Jupiter.
Fourth house.
Because when teaching is portrayed with emotions and feelings, then teaching become a caring part. Then the teaching is very motherly teaching, very soft teaching. Clear? Because this is the best teaching. When somebody is teaching like a mother, so much emotions and love in his communication, then we would be impressed a lot. And there is a possibility that anybody who has Jupiter in fourth house, his or her mother could be a teacher. Teaching profession. There is a possibility that mother is the first guru of his or her life. Jupiter. Teaching. Mother could be obese. Fourth house, expanding. There is a possibility that the place where this person is staying, big house, Fourth house, he must have pictures like Sufis, saints, Lord Buddha, because Jupiter is creating a religious atmosphere. His house could be a temple kind of atmosphere. Expanded, big house, and very positive aura.
This is the best for Jupiter.
In general, there are many other things to be taken care of. So, the relationship with the mother is like teacher and student. You can also be a teacher of your mother. Both ways. You could be the guru of your mother. Mother could be your guru. And this person will try to keep his vehicle clean, pure. Idealistic approach. He must have done his schooling, primary education in a very idealistic atmosphere. Fourth house, primary education. See how the two house and planet energy is getting connected. So you need to check, collect data, check where other person's Jupiter is placed. And whatever I'm saying, is it matching? If you have any doubt, you ask. Clear about Jupiter in fourth house? Now Jupiter in fifth house. Fifth house is a house of relationship, friends, creativity, our first child, stock market. So we have very idealistic friends, or we make very idealistic friends who are very positive in their life. The relationship with our friends are very optimistic, positive, idealistic. We don't want to get mixed up with negative people, pessimist. You might have few friends, but all the friends very positive, optimistic. There is a possibility that our friends are like gurus of ours, or we are gurus for our friends. Guru, creating religious aura, a religious atmosphere in fifth house. Clear? Because energy of Jupiter. And this person, creativity, is motivated by religious attributes. He could be involved in making idols of saints, god, goddess. That could be the part of his creativity. He could be involved in very pure creativity. He could be in construction of religious places. Is pure, religious, idealistic, optimistic. So all his creativity is motivated by all these things, energy of Jupiter. And there is a possibility that he would have many friends, expansion. And his creativity would be very expanded creativity. The relationship with the first child is like guru and student. Either he could be a guru for his first child, or the first child could be a guru of his. he would try to teach all the scriptures, religious books to his teacher, to his children, sorry.
Children.
So his child could have all the knowledge of religious books. There is a possibility that his child is fluffy. Expansion, fifth house. He has a very idealistic approach when he is investing in stock market. Very idealistic approach. You know how these two things are getting connected? So you need to check. Start collecting data from your friends, your relationships, and open up and see. You know how to generate the horoscope? You know, na?
No, I usually give it to the computer.
Yeah. Date of birth, time of birth, place of birth.
Place of birth. Time of birth. They put a sheet and give.
Yes.
Yeah,
so when you see, you need to check in which house Jupiter is placed. Make notes, memorize it,
yes.
Then compare.
Yes. Today I'm spending a lot of time. Yesterday, they all called me and
7 days devote to astrology. Then you can do it. 7 days you would be recalling, memorizing through videos, but my energy would be missing. In these 7 days, now 6 days, even the 6th day is getting over, I'm available. So you can clear all doubts. We can discuss. Even after that, you can discuss with me, but you would not be sitting in front of me. So make the best use of the remaining 6 days. Okay? That's the suggestion I can give you.
Yes.
I'm not forcing any suggestion.
No. Yes, I know.
Let's move to the Jupiter in 6th house. 6th house is the most negative house. We will finish this because this would be too much for you to be doing the last. I would have done more, but I can see that you would not be able to digest yesterday's and today's. So you have to put a lot of effort today, yesterday and today. So 6th house is the most negative house. Problems, obstacles, enemies, issues, physical issues, mental issues. This is the most negative house of our life.
Right.
Now, if Jupiter is placed, what is Jupiter? Positivity. Optimism. Here, Jupiter is not comfortable because anybody who is so much positive is forced to stay in a very negative atmosphere. His positivity would be affected. So he has to struggle for optimism. He would try to be positive with his problems, with his issues. Whenever physical problem comes, he would try to solve it idealistically. But problems are there. He would feel a bit irritated. So because of this irritation, the growth is hindered. The growth is depleted. Physical issues, mental issues. But because the nature of Jupiter is optimism, so in spite of this negative Pandora box, he would try to gain knowledge. Okay, I have fallen sick. So what I have done? What mistakes I have done? That I am unwell. I'm sick. I will not repeat those mistakes. I will learn from this negativity. He would try. Sixth house, a house of enemies. So I would try to be very positive with my enemies.
If it's in the 6th house,
Enemy will harm me, but I would try to create a positive relation with, optimistic relation with enemies. I will tell him what bad I have done to you, why you are spoiling my image, why you are harming my life, why you are creating problem in my life. You want me to say sorry? I will say sorry, but don't trouble me. His approach would be like that. Even enemy would feel shy to do something bad to these kind of people who has Jupiter in 6th house. There is a possibility that his enemy would be highly knowledgeable, highly religious. There is a possibility, like Ravana. If Ram, there is a possibility that Ram has Jupiter in 6th house, because Ravan was a highly learned person. And Ravan, enemy of Ram,
King of Sri Lanka.
yeah. So enemy is highly religious.
Religious. So he was a religious guy also.
Yeah. Ravan.
Okay.
Religious, very intellectual, highly learned. Knowledge of all scriptures, all religious books. He has read it. So there is a possibility that your enemy or the person who has Jupiter in 6th house, his enemy could be religious, very positive person, very optimistic or religious person. But unluckily, he is your enemy. So no, life is very contradictory. Life is full of paradox. Anything can happen. So very idealistic approach toward physical issues, mental issues, obstacles, and enemies. But in spite of that, Jupiter feel uncomfortable because every now and then he has to face the negativity. So he is not very comfortable. So here we end the session. It's 2 hours, 20 minutes, including break. Just a moment.